Downtown Indianapolis, the place to be. Well, about 25 minutes due north. And they have come from near and far to the Little League World Series here at the Central Region Complex. We are back, Indiana and Ohio, the team from Jasper, about 111 miles due south of where we are, and also from Hamilton, Ohio. We are just about set, ready to go in the Great Lakes region. Oh, it is a scorching afternoon here in America's heartland. The bracket shapes up like this. Winner of this one advances to play Kentucky on big ESPN tomorrow. The losers got some work to do, as you would expect this time of year. Well, the boys of summer are back, and what a summer it has been for both of these Little League organizations. Lance Cormier and Roy Philpott, so glad you could join us, and we expect a close game. We expect a lot of competition and some fireworks on the baseball field.
Yeah, one more thing. Some good crowd and participation. The stands are packed. This is going to be a fun one. You got a hometown state, Indiana, ready to play. But, yeah, it's going to be a fun game.
Going to be a lot of fun. You got to stay hydrated on a day like today as we take a look at the starting lineup to get things started on this Sunsplash Sunday afternoon. And boy, we mentioned the fireworks and the offensive prowess of both of these teams. For Indiana, Schneider, Singh, and Bobble will start things off with Hudson Bauer, the hard-hitting catcher, hitting cleanup.
Yeah, they're going to be tasked with facing Mr. Boone Treadway. How about that? Boone Treadway on the mound. Both guys pitching, leading off, showing what kind of athletes they are. He chose a good one, too, for his favorite athlete, Tom Brady.
You big Brady guy? I didn't know that.
No, I mean, you got to give respect where it's due.
Pure athlete, probably the best pitcher on the team. And according to the coaching staff, Treadway with one of the best gloves they've ever seen. The head coach, the manager, Tim Nichtine. Fun conversation with him coming into this one. Ken Coomer and Chris Hilton. You mentioned the crowd. It's going to get loud here in Indiana. What a day for baseball. Easton Schneider, old number 99, will lead things off. And a heater ricochets off the backstop underway for ball one.
That was purpose pitch, Roy. Just let him know, hey, I'm not going to be around the zone. Come up there.
Where's number 99? His favorite player, Aaron Judge. His honor trying to get healthy for the Yankees in the next couple of weeks. We will see. Holy Trinity Catholic basketball player, football player. Also been known to roam on the tennis courts. There's a strike. He'll set up back in the batter's box. We've had some outstanding baseball here all weekend long between the Midwest and Great Lakes regions. Just missed outside for ball three.
Well, first breaking ball from Mr. Treadway. Little up.
Little up for Little Fish. Leadoff man aboard. Schneider will toss the bat. Trots down to first base on the free pass. Good start for the team from right here in Indiana. Jasper, a little northeast from Evansville. About a 2-hour drive from south of here. Fastball stays high. Reporters sing. See him at the hot corner, also on the mound at some point, likely in this tournament. Actually pitched a complete game in the state championship to get the victory. Hit a grand slam the year before in the same contest. Big cut.
Yeah, beautiful swing. We got some good size from the first two guys from this Jasper team going up there swinging, but look at that. That was a beautiful cut. At this age, a lot of times you'll see hitters, what you call step in the bucket. Front foot leaks a little bit as the pitcher's coming. What Porter's seeing right now, I mean, he is right on it. It's a textbook swing.
Treadway delivers. Breaking ball, just miss. It's interesting to watch the reactions to the breaking pitches this weekend. The pitchers got some good stuff. We've seen some knee bucklers. Fastball low and away. It'll get away from Trent for a moment. And the throw down to second is not in time. So a runner in scoring position. Heads up base running by Schneider.
Yeah, it's a really good jump. I mean, you see it off the glove just a little bit. Doesn't roll very far. So especially not being able to take a lead, you got to have a good read.
Payoff pitch just missed. Runners at first and second. First two reach on the free pass.
Boy, I was interested to see how the nerves and all that would be for this Indiana team who hasn't played a game yet. Hadn't had to worry about that as they come there just taking pitches and work two back-to-back walks to start this game.
Interesting beginning here. So you take a look how the team from Jasper made it here. 4-1 in the state tournament. 3 straight elimination games, advancing. Shade over 6 runs per contest. The offense has been electric at times. Manager Matthew Bajorek, assisted by Phil Schwenk and Craig Schneider, father of Easton. Matt Bajorek, also son Hank, stand out in left field, part of this Jasper Little League organization. More on that. 2 balls. Zane bobble, bunts it beautifully. Back to the pitcher, he'll try to get the lead runner, and a heads-up play. That's exactly what he does. A big first out at third base, and Schneider back to the dugout. Now Boone Treadway realized he had enough time to get the force out.
Yeah, this is a great play. Charges hard. Remember, no secondary leads because they're on the bag, so you know you have a little bit more time. Nice job fielding his position.
Here's the catcher, Hudson Bauer.
You mentioned the good glove. He showed you right there just the footwork, fielded it, spun quickly, and a lot of times that'll be tough because when you spin, you don't get your head and shoulders turned, and you'll see a bad throw down the line. But Treadway did a great job of getting both of those done.
Sing now at second, Bobble at first for Bauer. Ball and a strike to count.
What you got on your 3-hole hitter bunting in the first inning? Nobody out.
I know that you like that.
Oh, I'm letting my man swing away.
You're all about the small ball.
Yeah, 5th inning, yeah, but I'm going to put up a crooked number in the first.
All right, so you're going to let him swing then.
Oh, yeah, especially, I mean, he'd only thrown 1 strike. You just gave him an easy out. Now you're 1 pitch away. Get you a ground ball, turn a double play, put yourself back in the dugout.
Healthy rip by Bauer. Team leader as a catcher. A couple of big hits in the tournament, and a home run in district and another in the state championship run. And a first strikeout for Boone Treadway. And the crowd responds. Out number 2. We've seen these games change on a dime. Sometimes what we just saw with the attempted sacrifice bunt, and that has ignited Treadway on the mound.
Right. I mean, especially, I mean, all sports are momentum based, but boy, you talk about youth sports, you make a good play, you feel good about it. And especially for Treadway after the back-to-back walks, that bunt to me, right? So you give him an out, but also you got Treadway fielding the ball, doing something positive. So now after he gets an out, he's excited. He gets back on the mound, and we've seen nothing but nasty stuff.
2 straight out of the zone. Lane right chased them both. The team comedians got some work to do to bounce back here. And Lenny will have the benefit of an offensive timeout. 1 offensive timeout allowed per inning. Moment like this with 2 aboard. A couple of walks to start the frame. Here comes Treadway. Cut on and miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Look at the emotion off the bump. We see you, Boone.
Love it when it happens like that. I mean, I'm telling you, the positivity after the play. Gets a punch out, then he says, oh yeah, 2 curveballs, how about let's climb the ladder? Look at the fist pump, let's go.
look at the Hamilton, Ohio batting order. Treadway, Feltner, and Bryson Williams will lead things off, followed by JoJo Infante, who's put together some massive at-bats in his Little League career. Standout athlete in multiple sports.
The battery for Indiana pitching number 99.
Easton Snyder, 5'6", 115. Nicknamed Little Fish. I need to know the backstory behind that.
Pitcher versus pitcher one more time, and here's Boone Treadway.
He came out to the crowd noise, boos. I know he feels good after that, getting out of that big jam.
Looked like he did.
Let's go, Booney. Start him up, 10.
Played second base last year for the team that lost in the regional final, did Treadway. Ball and 2 strikes. So Ohio squad beat Michigan 10-4 on Saturday after trailing early 2-0. And anytime a team from Ohio beats a team from Michigan, it's a pretty big deal. Keeping score at home. Turned on it quickly down the left field line. It's got a chance, and it's gone! Treadway, the homer. West Side Little League. Hamilton, Ohio strikes first. Big Boone was mobbed touching home plate. Boy, you love the energy by this one.
Boy, this was a fun play to watch. The ball's up. Look at him. It's up at his chest. Throws the hands in. Drives it out there. A little bit of a bad flip. Hustling around. Look at it. He knew it was going. Third base coach Tim Nishting was like, had the hand up. And you're right, nothing but energy when he crossed the plate.
Now Kincaid hit a home run yesterday, a 2-run jack.
Here we go, Leo.
All 3 games in this Great Lakes region have seen an extra base knock. Leadoff capacity to start. These teams showing a little bit of pop in the bats. Here's Leo Feltner. 11-year-old pure hitter, works hard. Tim Nichtine told us he doesn't have a lot to say, and that's just fine by him. The St. Peter and James School plays soccer and hockey. I love the baseball players that duel multiple sports where you got maybe wrestling or hockey. There's an inherent level of toughness.
No questions asked. Well, Tom Gladden, right? Any hockey player?
He played for a minute.
Let's go, ready. Let's go, Leo.
Pull one by him, Easton. Heat him up. Let's go.
It's our 5th game that we've called. That's the first home run you and I have seen this week.
We've seen a couple, like, I don't even know if we've gotten one to the track. And we got a good little win, and he got it high enough.
Good, Leo.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
But he knew right when he hit it, he got it up enough and trusted that the juice that he has. And he rounded first base, had the hand up with the pink gloves.
Payoff from Schneider. Popped him up. Right side of the infield. First baseman reaches up, makes a grab.
Number 7, center fielder Bryson Williams.
Treadway trying to stay loose before he goes back on the mound.
Yeah, that's when you're walking up to everybody going, yeah, it was right here. This is what the pitch was. Felt it off the bat. You know, I got more in it. I barely got it. That's usually what the guys will say.
Barely got it.
Barely got that one.
Let's go, Bryson.
Come on, Bryson, what you say, kid?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
All right now. Come on, bud.
Ball and a strike to count.
Let's go, infield. Let's stay ready. Every play.
Bryson Williams bunts well, moves the ball. Wells, a center fielder. Quick release. And he's on the mound, from what we were told this week. Just gets it and goes. According to Tim Nichtine. Off a bounce to short. Bobble. Up with it in time. Ground number 2.
Nice job of Snyder's just settling back down. All right, that can shake you a little bit. A leadoff home run. But has continued to pound the strike zone with his fastball. That's something he's got a really good one. Seen a couple breaking balls, not quite, but I want to see that fastball like he has. He's a tall kid, downhill with the fastball.
Josiah Infante, a.k.a. JoJo. Every bit of that 6 feet, 190 pounds. Hit a home run the first game of state, second game of state. When you know the third game of state.
I say third game. Hit a home run every time, every game he walks to the plate, it sounds like.
Let's go infield. Be ready for a hot run. Go, Joe, we say it.
Coach Nichtine said, big kid steps up, look out for Ohio. Talking about JoJo, number 2. He also brought an assortment of dad jokes with him. You ready?
Fire away.
The 0-2. Oh, they're going to say wet. And Fonte, the slow stroll back to the dugout, and the strikeout for Schneider. And that'll retire the side.
Yeah, wasn't able to check that swing.
Boone Treadway can do it all. On the mound, showing the emotions, back-to-back strikeouts, and then the home run moments ago. It's 1-0. Do we have a TOC? Little League Baseball regionals continue with Little League Around the Bases presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Our whip around coverage of every region posted by Matt Schick, Mike Rooney. Saturday and Sunday, check it out. 1 to 9 o'clock Eastern, streaming live on ESPN+. Back underway, top of the second. Ball and a strike is the count. 1-0 Ohio leading Indiana. You're in the heart of Big Ten country. Those names will resonate for a minute. Heard a lot of the OHIO cheers coming into the ball yard today. Treadway on the bump with a home run and a couple of strikeouts. And Jorek, the batter, his dad also part of the coaching staff. Hank, a big cut, evens the count.
You can tell a really good fastball, Roy, when it's not necessarily overpowering and he gets a lot of swings up in the zone.
Third strikeout for Treadway. Hop, skip, and a jump off the bump.
Number 10, Gear Warning.
Mentioned the 2 strikeouts to close out the first. A fist pump. And the home run to left field just over top of that wall near the foul pole.
Leading candidate, player of the game.
In the second?
I mean, he's got 3 punch outs in an inning and a third, and he's got a homer. I mean,
handing out the hardware.
handed it out. He's just leading the vote getter right now.
Greer Werney, the hitter. Jasper, middle. Lancey said if he won the lottery, he would buy a bunch of baseball cards. That'd be a good investment. Another strikeout. 4 in a row now retired by Treadway.
It keeps going right back to the same thing. Why not, right? If it keeps working, the fastball up. They respected the breaking ball. One of the other at-bats, but boy, he just keeps going up with it and gets the swing and miss. But speaking about baseball cards, coming back a little bit. They were huge when you and I were growing up and then faded away a little bit, but it seems like they're making a comeback.
Remember my story. I just stockpiled all these Wade Boggs rookie cards. Here's Hagen Schwing, son of Phil, fan of Justin Herbert, out west quarterback. Bought all these Wade Boggs rookies growing up. I mean, every cent I had. I'm like, man, this guy's going to break Pete Rose's hit record. These things will be worth $1 million one day.
That's your retirement plan.
Didn't really work out that way, but I still got them. You know, the 87 Topps. It's got the wood grain on the side. I think that's my favorite one. That's wasn't Boggs' rookie year that time. There's Schwank playing T-ball. 2-1.
There you go.
He's wanting a rookie card.
Had the Mattingly rookie. That was a big one. McGuire, Griffey.
Hey, I've got the Griffey, the upper deck rookie card. I think that's probably my best.
I think 87 was the year with the best designs. I like the blue Fleer.
Oh, Fleer, yes, I know exactly. Then there was one. What year had the red? The card, the whole thing was red, basically. That might have been Dodgers.
Called strike 3. 5 straight punchies. Boone Treadway have an afternoon. Strikes out the side, Lance.
Yes, sir, he has. Boy, 5 straight you mentioned, but how about 3 in this inning? We got the fastball up. Yes, sir. Another one. How about one frozen right here?
Another breezy afternoon back. Whitestown, Indiana. 1-0. Ohio leading Indiana. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott, bottom of the second inning. Team from Hamilton back up to hit.
All right, Sanders,
Easton Schneider still on the mound. to begin this bottom of the second. Fireworks so far coming from Boone Treadway. Ball and a strike to count. Xander Kincaid, speaking of home runs, hit one yesterday. 2-run jack, Creekside Middle School. 1-2. Kincaid, one of the top pitchers on this staff, and now an offensive timeout. You feel like these are more about encouragement or literal what's coming next, here's what you do?
No, I think it's just a little encouragement. To me, probably a little bit of everything. Break up the pitcher's time and make him think a little bit, but just to get some positive thoughts into the hitter's head.
Down the left field line, that's a fair baseball. Kincaid, an extra base hit machine, digs for third. Here comes the throw, it's cut off, and a leadoff triple. That young man can move.
Yeah, Coach Tim Nichting had no shot to hold him up there. I don't know how he kept this ball fair. Goes out there, tomahawks this one right down the line, and at the moment that ball is fair, look at him. He's going out there going, come on, get to me, get to me. Great speed on the base pass.
Here's Bob Frazier. Kincaid at third. Wants to make it a 2-0 affair as quickly as possible. Frazier, a good left-hander on the mound. Good breaking ball. Came back from a hairline fracture in his thumb right before state. Where's number 4 in honor of his mom? What's her volleyball number? Walker hit 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored yesterday. The T-ball picture fantastic to the backstop, and it ricochets right back to the catcher, Hudson Bauer.
Yeah, we got a short backstop, so if it hits perfectly off that padded wall, you got to be careful at third base. If you don't get a good jump, might as well stay.
Good, Bob.
Fantastic weather all weekend long here in Whitestown. Was flirting with a couple of storms back on Friday. Stayed away. Yesterday, brilliant sunshine. More this afternoon. Runners now at the corners on the walk issued by Schneider. Frazier at first, Kincaid at third base. Jack McAdams up next.
Third baseman Jack McAdams.
Old Jack fell in love with the game when he was 4 years old, playing in the backyard with his uncle. Big Jack. He's ripped a couple of baseballs already this tournament run. Chase Bob Frazier back to the bag.
How about that? That's something, if you're not around youth sports in the Little League game, you would be like, what did he just do? But that's the way to defend the first and third. A lot of times you'll have the first base runner go halfway. So catcher Hudson Bauer just came firing.
Pitch number 29. Through the hole, right side, 2-0. Base knock, a couple of walks, and here we are in Ohio in business again with 2 aboard, no one out, and a run already in.
This is a good piece of hitting right here, Roy. Just a little inside out, shooting the ball the other way. Nice job, Jake McAdams. First and third, just keeps the guys moving. A little station-to-station baseball.
Brings us to Walker Osborne. Ridgeway Elementary pops it up, and it's grabbed by Bauer. And there's one away. Schneider will take him however he can get him. That one a bit of a gift.
That's right, boys. Come on now, stay with it.
You see him stab right at the ball. You want to catch that. That's how you're taught. You sit there and you just catch it with the barrel. But when you start stabbing, you tend to hit the bottom of that ball. It's a nice play right there by Bauer.
Small ball hadn't gone too well just yet today, has it? Here's Finn Dykes, 12-year-old. Inside outside foul. You see Interstate 65 off in the distance, some 500 feet away from home plate. Treadway's in the dugout thinking he can reach that by the end of the afternoon.
He's got to be feeling pretty good. 2 innings on the mound, 5 punch outs, 1 for 1 at the plate with a big fly.
Surely he can throw it out there. Good recovery by Bauer.
Good job, Vic. What do you say, eh? Nobody got me.
Dykes out of Ridgeway Elementary. Big fan of Sal Stewart with the Reds. He's having quite a rookie campaign. Nice power.
West Cincinnati's a good hitting park. It's one of those when you're on the trip, especially if you're a starter, you're like, I hope I missed those 3 games. You line it up, all those starters. You had some, like you had Coors Field.
No part of Coors Field. That's a strikeout. Schneider got him. He caught Dykes looking. Out number 2.
Nice backdoor breaking ball. They've been challenging fastball in, fastball in. You can see the bat trying to speed up. Now he goes, all right, I'll throw a little bender.
No pitcher wants any piece of Coors Field. The altitude, the dimensions, the wackiness.
Well, it's also too, especially like if you're on the road, like totally different when you're in Colorado and that's your home park because you play in it. And I'm talking about not the field, I'm talking about just the air and everything, because your body is just more sore after pitching in Colorado. So if you're the first game of the series and those next 2 days, boy, your body just wears it. So you're right. Maybe everybody, when you get Colorado in your schedule, you're like, all right, you're mapping out when am I going to pitch, when am I going to pitch, and okay, I missed it.
Good.
Zach Hilton, the hitter. Runner's going to try to get to third base, and he does. Frazier able to advance. Just snuck in right behind Schneider. The 2-1. Popped up foul territory. Will it stay playable? Yes. And it's 2-2. Lenny unable to come up with it.
He's 1 strike, come on, bro. Throw 1 by him. Let's go. Easy out, boys. Be ready.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard in a 2-0 game. Ohio trying to enhance its advantage.
Good.
The pitch stays high, and they may have a rundown between first and second. And now coming home to make it 3-0. And Ohio, a little trickery, finds a way to manufacture 1 more run. Well, Frazier timed that one beautifully, standing over at third base after the rundown between first and second.
Yeah, ball pops out of his glove, and McAdams goes halfway. You see Bauer just starts chasing him, vacates home plate, but that goes back to
the throw on the attempted steal. Karam's into center field. Now to third base. Sliding in safely. They'll call time after the base shifted on the slide. And a lot happening here.
Yeah, we got some chaos on the base pass. But a couple plays before that, Frazier stole third base after the pitch on the throw back to the pitcher. That's a ball 4. If not, that's a hitter interference. But, man, look at the hustle right there.
So the runner's in motion on what proves to be a ball 4. The throw down to second goes into center field. He advances to third, and then the base comes undone in the process.
I like it. I think Coach Nisting was like, hey, let's not do that. We're trying to, want to make the third out of third base, but these guys are putting pressure. You already have the lead at 3. Make the team make some plays, and you put pressure on him. The throw's just a little off the line. He's there.
Zach Hilton, Brookwood Elementary, standing at first base, and here's Caden Trent, the catcher, Fairfield Creekside.
game, bro.
Nobody better.
Nobody better.
Okay, Trent, nobody better. One.
All right, bud.
Pitching change has been made in a critical moment in a 3-0 affair with 2 aboard. And Bobble steps in on the mound, moving over from shortstop. A lot happening in that last sequence, and Zane's going to try to right some of the wrongs. Big family. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, Frazier had just stolen third base. Ball pops out of the glove. And you see the catcher Bauer just going. And the first baseman, yeah, all he's got to do is tag the runner. There's 2 outs, you're out of the inning, but he sees the runner going home. And a lot of times that's just chaos, right? Because everybody's yelling 4. You don't understand where we're at. And man, yeah, the easy play, obviously, you just tag the runner. But yeah, a lot of credit to this Hamilton, Ohio team.
Well, it is chaotic when you have a scenario like that because it's a bit unusual. You got mom and dad yelling from the stands.
Yeah, and then when you're that age, what voice do you hear most? You always hear mom and dad's voice, and so I mean it just gets a little bit more hectic out there.
Back to Trent. Bobble on the bump. Another knock would make it a 4-0 game. He squares the bunt. Ball squirts away. Another run's going to score. Well, Ohio finding unique ways. Touch home plate in this inning. McAdams racing in makes it 4-0.
I love how you said that, Roy. Unique ways, because they have scored it in a bunch of different ways.
And it's all about the pressure you just mentioned on the base paths. 1-1 the count. Caden Trent. Now a hit would make it potentially 5-0.
Ready, infield.
He offered. 1-2.
That's right. Good job, boys.
Take it to right.
That's it. That's it.
Nearly a capacity crowd on hand. Central Region Complex.
All you, Caden.
Great atmosphere, good energy for both sides. The best start thus far
Okay.
from the Buckeye State.
I like it. I like it.
Boy, Trent
Nobody better. One.
dancing all over the plate after
his
sitting that one
energy.
foul.
I like his energy in the box.
Nobody better. Caden Trent. Confidence, Caden. You got it.
One strike, Dane.
The shin guard, the Evo shield in the front. Baller.
Good, Trent.
Taking ball high. 3-2. Ohio has been relentless to start. Just 3 hits, but 4 runs. A couple of attempted rundowns that have gone wrong. Upstairs, ball 4, and the inning continues. Only thing surprising there that Zach Hilton didn't try to take off from second base. The way this one has gone.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where Coach Nishking would, you know, he's telling you that you don't want to make the third out at third base, and he's holding the guys up, and they're running through the stop sign, and like he's pointing to him like, hey, good job, don't ever do it again type of moment.
Dykes comes in as a runner at first,
Leonard, you ready?
and it's Hudson Vonderheide. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. Third baseman was charging, and it's a ball.
boys.
Come on,
Look for the easy out. Play it. Beautiful.
Good, honey.
2-0.
Good job, boys. All right.
A lot of pressure on that catcher, Hudson Bauer.
Honey, what do you say? 3. Nobody better,
You got
honey.
defense, James. You got defense.
Bobble now with a 2-0. Sets and fires
Good job,
upstairs.
boy. Come out. Good job out there, Easto. Be the shortstop.
Good, Hudson.
They walked them on 4 straight. The bases are loaded, and now it's back to the top of the order. And guess who? Boone Treadway. Last time we saw him up to bat, promptly delivered a home run down the left field line.
You know, normally you would say, hey, just walk back to back. There's actually 3 straight walks. To this guy, though, 2 straight walks. Going, hey, maybe take one. Guaranteeing he's got the green light on this one.
Breaking ball. Floats across. Just missed.
This home run where he kept the hands in. The ball was just boring in on him and lifts it up there into the wind.
Meanwhile, the second straight out of the zone, and that has become a reoccurring theme in this frame. 2-0 the count. Nowhere to put Treadway, but you got to be careful in the same breath.
Come on, Boone. What do you say, 10?
Good eye, baby. Good eye, 10. Good eye.
3-0 count. Did you give him the green light?
No. Well, I guess maybe up 4 already.
Have fun, 10. Have fun.
Why not?
I'd give it to him. Shows bunt, pulls it back, strike 1. Bases juice, 4-0. 3 runs are in here in the home half of the second. Massive moment here for Ohio, trying to blow it wide open.
Yes.
And he lost him. Treadway draws the walk, give him an RBI on the free pass, make it 5-0. Hilton taps home plate, and we're still batting.
Get them 10s up, boys.
Now they'll talk things over with Bobble on the mound. That'll give Leo Feltner a chance to recalibrate, still with the bases loaded. An inning that will not end. It's been a fun weekend. Great energy with all of these Little League clubs coming into the Midwest and Great Lakes region. Here in Whitestown, just north of downtown Indianapolis. Great facility, great city, and some great baseball. Here's Feltner. Soccer and hockey stand out in addition to his
There you go.
baseball skills. Low and away. Now they'll call that a strike. Big fan of the Bad News Bears. 0-1 the count for the shortstop. Bobble trying to get that 3rd and final out. On in relief of Easton Schneider. Hammered foul. Right over the top of it for strike 2.
Let's go, Corporal. One strike. One strike.
Indiana just trying to find a way to get back up to bat. Trying to make a little bit of noise against Boone Treadway, who's standing at first base.
That breaking ball just missed on the inside part of the plate. Really slow. You could tell he was out in front and he was full. There was nothing he could do but to take it.
Tough take. He did it. Inside, and it gets away from Bauer. It's going to score another run. Make it 6-0. So Finn Dykes comes home to score after coming on to run over at first base. And now it's a full count with first base open for Feltner. Bryson Williams in the on-deck circle. The payoff.
Good, Lee.
Misses low. Already a 6-0 score, and boy, Lance, you get a hit here, and all of a sudden you're looking at a really crooked number after 5 straight free passes.
Here we go, 7. Let's go, Bryson.
Another pitching change as we step aside here in Whitestown. And a 6-0 ball game. Hank Bajorek, the new pitcher. Special talent, flaring his nostrils. Let's only do that if I'm angry.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a mad trick, but hey, we've had some really cool talents pop up. That would make a very awkward talent show, I guess would be.
Be interesting for like 5 seconds.
And then you'd be like, all right,
we're good.
Next.
Thank you. Speaking of next, Bryson Williams. Ducks on the pond. Plenty of speed for the starting center fielder. Ohio, the team from Hamilton. Another pitch in the dirt.
You can just tell through the first 2 innings, this Ohio team is built on a lot of guys that can run and want to run. And so right now, there's 4 guys out here. He puts one in the gap. This will be fun to watch.
Run in the first, 5 in the second, and counting. West Side Little League, Hamilton, Ohio. Manager Tim Nickty. There's a strike. Good looking pitch.
Nobody better, 7.
And the 2-1. Breaking ball. Hammered fair down the left field line. 1 run is in. 2 runs will score. And a double with 2 outs drives in 2 more. Bryson Williams. Big time AB. And it's 8-0.
Boy, he gets a good pitch to hit right here. Put himself in a good hitter's count. Gets ahead of the bat out right inside that third base line. And like I said, you put one in the gap or down the line, watch these boys run, boy, and there's no way you're stopping him. Goes from first to third. Feltner. Williams gets the stand-up double.
Driven to left center. Chopping at the gap all afternoon long. 2 more will score. JoJo Infante slides in safely at second base. And Ohio is batted around. And they've scored the runs to prove it. Now with a 10-0 lead.
You could tell at that first at bat, Infante a little frustrated with the punch out. Jumps all over this fastball down the middle. Beautiful swing, head down on it. Traded places with Bryson Williams, another double.
We were unable to give you the dad joke for JoJo.
Twice now.
On the strikeout. No, we're going to give it to you now.
Okay.
This is from JoJo Infante. Why can't you play baseball in the jungle, Lance?
I've never heard this one.
Over to third because there are too many cheetahs. And the E5 keeps the inning alive now with runners at first and second.
Like a lot of the dad jokes you've heard, right?
I haven't heard that one.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a great one. Tip of the cap to Mr. Infante, who just slugged one to that left center field perch. Ohio is batted around, and here comes the next hitter with Kincaid now at first base. Bob Frazier. Too many cheetahs.
Yes, you could say that about all the sports, right? You never want to have cheetahs.
Dad jokes and baseball go together so well to me. Maybe it's because I am a dad.
That's why I say you are a dad, so dad jokes just go with you.
They do.
The cornier, the better.
I tend to agree with that. 9-run second, not done yet. And Frazier was clipped right on the foot. Ohio will load the bases up again. The second time we'll see Jack McAdams up to hit.
Ball right here where he just pulls off the front foot, couldn't get out of the way.
Team from Jasper in search of just that one elusive out to try to close this frame out. McAdams says he's great at math, could be an engineer, also plays basketball.
Yeah. There we go. Come on.
0-2.
You know, Roy, this game, it was 2-0 with 2 outs in this inning. They scored 8 runs.
Good, Jack.
And a lot of it has been self-inflicted wounds. 5 or 6 walks, a hit batter, a couple big hits by the 3-4 hole, and that's what happened, right? You put guys on in front of your big boppers, and they came through.
Been some big boppers in this one. The Ohio side. Swing and a miss. The ball gets to the backstop. Throw down to first, and it caroms over towards the second baseman. Another run scores to make it 11-0. As Infante came crashing home, and the bases remain loaded. What should have been a strikeout in the end of the frame, we're still playing. And it's Walker Osborne's turn.
Now batting number 13, Walker O'Brien. Osborne. Walker Osborne.
What do you say, Walker?
9 runs have scored with 2 outs in this inning. And Ohio shows no signs whatsoever of letting up.
Here we go, Walker. Here we go, 1-3.
Ball to strike.
What do you say, Walker? Nobody better.
Yeah.
Breaking ball paints the black.
Come on, one more. Come on now, one more. You got it.
Good, Walker.
Tapped foul. And Osborne stays alive. If he's able to reach, it'll be Finn Dykes for a second time here in the second inning.
One more. Get back in the batter box. Come on, Walker. Come on, man. Go, kid.
We'll do it all over again. The 1-2. 3 hops over to second, and in time, Schwenk delivers the goods. Ohio, the 9th spot, top of the 3rd coming up. your child to experience the teamwork and fun of Little League baseball or softball, make sure you visit playlittleleague.org. Enter your address to find a Little League community program near you today. Playlittleleague.org.
Someone told me that there's a rule, like you said, to find a place around you. It might not be in your, in your city, but if you want to play Little League, you can put in for a waiver to get a chance to play.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's great. Treadway back on the mound. Indiana going to try to find a way to scratch across a couple of runs. Can't get them all back at once. And with 2 outs, the onslaught went down. Over to third. And the throw will pull Infante off the bag. Leadoff man aboard for Jasper Little League. McAdams threw it across with plenty of speed, and he pulled Infante off just barely, and that was a close play. They may want to take a look at it.
You can obviously see his foot does come off, but is his foot on when he catches the ball right there? I think it is. I think once he catches it and he falls, his momentum pulls it off.
They're going to challenge this, and I agree with you.
I mean, if you're at home watching everything, you're going, hey, what? Hey, man, it's 11-0. What are you challenging on? But you also have to think about pitch counts, and that's the strategy when it comes to Little League, and obviously getting an out instead of a play right here where you save some pitches for your pitcher.
Well, great job by Infante
to just
retrieve it. Yes, and then to find where the bag was diving down, extend the leg outwards. He almost could have tried a split to try to make that happen. He did what he could. The question is the tip of the cleat on the bag? But to your point, Lance, the strategy is you want to get this game over as quickly as possible to save your pitching as much as possible.
Right.
This would be the shot and the angle that makes me believe the foot was able to make contact.
Because that, to me, is where the foot then comes off. As he's going to the knee, pulling his body off. But again, these umpires have been in great positions all weekend. He's right down the line. Sean Simpson was right where he needed to be. He's the one who can see that foot coming off the bag. You know, and they're taught to listen for the ball to hit the glove and watch the feet.
Could you be an umpire?
It's hard. And obviously, as a player, you think the umpires are wrong a lot of the times. But when in college, in the fall scrimmages now, they bring in like real professional umpires basically to do their fall scrimmages. A lot of times, if they do that, they either have everyone track man on the scoreboards where you don't need a home plate umpire. But when we were in school, you know, you had the pitcher go out there, and you're literally out there calling, you know, balls and strikes from behind the mound, and that is tough. And then the plays happen so fast.
The ball comes out as the runner's able to tag first.
Ah, sneaky right there, JoJo.
So that's probably our best look that would refute any evidence of overturning the call.
And that's why JoJo didn't complain at all. He knew. He's like, well, no, I dropped the ball. He fooled us, though.
And indeed.
But see, I think it'd be best if they walked out and just said he's safe. If he walked over and was like, hey, coach, by the way, he dropped the ball.
Leadoff man aboard for Jasper Little League, representing the great state of Indiana. I think Kurt Signetti is close by.
Actually, Kurt Signetti was a former neighbor of mine.
Really?
When he was coaching for the University of Alabama.
Down in T-Town.
Down in T-Town.
Did you ever talk to him?
Absolutely. He came to the house for gumbo, and especially whenever they had a moment of free time working for Coach Saban. And so I reached out to them knowing I was coming up here, and they're starting camp and everything, and basically said there's going to be no time. A lot of interviews, a lot of things going on.
Well, I mean, Nick Saban was notorious. If you were a part of his staff, that's basically what you did for your life.
It was, yeah.
I mean, there's a reason they won all those championships, and now Kurt Signetti has brought that just south of us here to Bloomington.
Yeah, he'd pop in. So we would always do like a gumbo Thanksgiving and Christmas, and just friends that just didn't go. So he'd pop in. His family would be there, but he would pop in, grab one, eat it as fast as he could, get back to the complex.
Are we reviewing the review here? So the initial challenge was whether or not he was safe or out at first. Now there's a challenge instituted on whether this was a fair or foul ball. Did it go off the foot there in the batter's box?
I think OHIO will be 0-2 on this challenge in this inning.
Sure.
Oh, he's got nice cleats.
I was getting excited about your dinners with Kurt Signetti down in Tuscaloosa when he was a Nick Saban assistant.
Wide receiver coach, Coach Julio Jones.
That's why Julio was so good.
It's all Kurt Signetti and his Coach Signetti's wide receiver skills.
That right now, given what he's done here. 2 playoff appearances, a national championship, the first team to go 16-0 and dominate the way in which they did.
He said it best. He's a winner.
Google him. We'll see if the Ohio State has something to say about that this coming fall. The Ohio fans watching right now certainly hope that Buckeyes are back in that prime position, not only the Big Ten but nationally. Pretty talented roster over there in Columbus.
Yeah, pretty good quarterback over there. Julian Sayin.
Made it to the Heisman Trophy ceremony last year, first year playing. Could make it back. I can throw touchdowns to Jeremiah Smith.
The stable of wide receivers that when you drop back and you look downfield, yeah.
Or Bo Jackson, turn around and hand it off to him.
I still think this is going to be an error on the third baseman.
Buckeyes in Bloomington, October 17th. Mark your calendar now. Be a slobber knocker. Got an Indiana fan there in the middle. He's ready. Okay. Runner at first. A couple of unsuccessful challenges. The way they will get another challenge if this one goes to extra innings. Will
There you go.
regroup.
All right.
And a fly ball down the left field line in foul territory for strike 1.
Good job, way to hit the ball.
Down on one, bud. Yeah! We go, Rudy, make a play! Back up the profile!
Arnfeen, the hitter from Jasper Middle School. Dream is to play in the bigs.
Good!
Trying to pass the baton, get on board. Try to chip away at this massive deficit. Speaking of Coach Sig, Cannon tells us he wants to meet Kurt Signetti.
Okay.
Figure out how he's such a good coach, how he talks to his players. Ball and 2 strikes. Cannon also with an interesting nugget he wanted to share.
All right, good job.
keep this AB alive. His eyes are two different colors. Right eye is hazel. The left eye is blue. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. That's. He walks up to the talent show and he just opens his eyes.
So you got one that'll flare the nostrils. The other one, you just, hey, look at my eyes, man.
Changing colors.
All right, Treadway trying to regain and refine his rhythm here.
Big hole out there left, bud.
Breaking ball. Just missed, a little high. Now a full count.
Here we go, Mooney. Take a breath, son. Take a breath.
8th pitch of the AB coming up in a good battle here. Swing and a miss, and Treadway powers it right past him. And another strikeout for Big Boone. 6th of the day.
The last 6 outs have all been punch outs. Started the game with a back-to-back walks, and then felt like the Jasper team didn't need to bunt that early. He makes a play, and from then on out, boy, it's been punch out, punch out, punch out.
Henry Keys, the hitter. Coach says he's always got a mischievous smile on his face. Sometimes you wonder if he's up to something.
You have to worry about those kids.
It's like Lance Cormier.
That's right.
Popped up over the netting and right beside us. Mentioned the turf in our first game some 2 days ago in the outstanding Central Region complex here, highlighted by the fantastic weather.
Keep grinding, boys. Let's go.
It has been a awesome facility, for lack of a better word, to host this event again this year. 2-1. Treadway now at 47 pitches. See when that becomes a fact. Fastball high, 3 balls and a strike.
Just leaving everything up. It's one of these where you want to be reaching out just a little bit for him.
And the walk puts runners at first and second, so a great take by Keys. Hitting in the 11 hole, and that'll get us to Brandon Kaiser, batting 12th in this continuous batting order. Brandon also from Jasper Middle. Wearing number 3, but his idol is Aaron Judge. Dream job, wants to work at SpaceX. There you see the pitch count and why this becomes paramount. Bunted beautifully down the third baseline. Treadway over to third. He'll get the lead runner. Beautiful play by the ace from Ohio, Boone Treadway. And there's 2 away.
You know, Roy, it's tough when you bunt it to the third baseline and the pitcher has a chance to field it because you have to stay on the bat. You're not getting that secondary lead, so you have a lot longer to run. Got to give the defense credit right there. Shortstop Leo Feltner covering third base like he's supposed to.
And at 50 pitches, let's see if they're going to make a change here to save Treadway an extra day. Or did he already cross that threshold?
Yeah, no, he's good. He just needs 2 days of rest.
Yeah, at 50, the cutoff is right there. Kind of a no-brainer to make the move now.
Yeah, you're up 11-0.
Nobody better, Walker on board.
What an afternoon for Boone Treadway. He literally did it all. with all the strikeouts and the home run to start the scoring barrage for the team from Hamilton, Ohio. Boone Treadway bringing the fill.
Yeah, and a lot of it was the fastballs up. Again, early on, he was using that. That kind of got him a little bit late with the walks in this inning. But, boy, the excitement from the first inning, the home run, punched out this side in that first inning after back-to-back leadoff walks. Made a night, has made 2 good plays. Think about that. He's in charge of almost every play.
Almost every play.
He's got the punch-outs. We got 2 ground balls. It is it, every play. He's got 6 punch-outs, and the other 2 outs were bunts to him that he threw to third base, got the lead runner.
What did he have for breakfast today?
It's on repeat.
Okay. I was going to say, we can try that tomorrow, too, to help ourselves.
That's right, because they are staying at our hotel.
Osborne comes in as the new hurler for Ohio, and Walker, whose special talent is juggling, in charge of getting 1 more out here in this inning. Get his offense back up to hit already with an 11-0 lead.
Have some fun, Easton. Have some fun, boy. It's all right. Get a bat on now.
If you're just tuning in, Ohio scoring 7 runs with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. And it was a 10 spot that was put up. Originally, I said 9. Scoreboard doesn't hold the space for the double-digit real estate. It's a lot of runs in 1 frame.
It's a lot. 16 guys to the plate. Think about it, if it was 2 more, that would be batting around for, yeah, the leadoff hitter would have had 3 at-bats in 1 inning in a 9-person lineup.
Definitely no, I've never seen that.
I have in high school, but not.
You didn't see it at Bama.
No.
Didn't see it in the bigs.
We scored 30. Put up a 30 spot on somebody at UAB my freshman year. 13 home runs.
In 1 game?
Yeah, tied the NCAA record. I think the hardest hit ball was by my roommate, Eric Smallwood. Hit a line drive off the yellow part of the fence. That would have broke the record and made 14, but it hit the thing and came back in.
Wow.
But it was one of those where like every ball was just like, all right, another home run, meet at home plate.
3 balls and a strike to Easton Schneider. It's back to the top of the Indiana batting order. And now the count runs full. Schneider thought it was ball 4. He'll have to retreat back to the batter's box. And the payoff misses low and away. Indiana has him loaded. Jasper Little League still without a knock. The bases are juiced, a couple of free passes. And a change on the mound. And it's Porter Singh, the hitter. Beautiful afternoon. Little League World Series baseball, trying to get you a little closer to Williamsport.
Big hit. Nothing else matters.
Nothing in 1.
That's a beautiful front door curveball. Dangerous if you leave it more middle, but boy, you put on the inside part of the plate right there. It's hard for the hitter to pull the trigger.
Well, Singh's got a lot of power. Quick hands.
You're at the part of the lineup where you've gotten guys on base. You just got to get some big hits. I mean, just like the Ohio team scoring runs with 2 outs, you have to do the same.
Nubbed it straight back to the mound, but off the leg. It's 1-2. Now Osborne a strike away from exiting what could be a massive mess. Indiana trying to get back in, and a big swing be a step in the right direction.
You got this one right here. Take a breath, Walker. Right to Trent. Yep.
All right, okay, you're live. You're live. That's all right, Porter. We're way down. We need hits, bud. Drive 1 in.
Indiana trying to find a way to find a spark. generate momentum. And on the scoreboard. Called strike 3 on the outer edge. And Indiana leaves them loaded here in the top of the 3rd inning. Walker Osborne paints a corner.
Yeah, making the pitch when he needs it most with the bases loaded. The 4-seam down and away. Yes, sir.
Welcome to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and a slice of sports paradise. Hammered, gone! Up and out of Williamsport.
Are you kidding me? Lay out like a superhero.
Great baseball ahead. Here we go.
Williamsport, Pennsylvania, the spot to be. August 19th, some great baseball there and some great baseball here in Whitestown, Indiana. Lance Cormier, Roy Philpott. So glad you could join us. If you're a fan of the team from the Buckeye State, well, you're pretty excited as well. 11-0 our score.
Let's go, Jasper.
And Ohio back up to bat. Last time we saw him, 9 runs scored with 2 outs. 13 different hitters up to bat. See if they can duplicate that here.
Here we go, here we go, Ben. What do you say, Ben?
Yeah, so that inning started with a firework, a triple. Then you had a walk, a single, so you have first and third, nobody out. Or first and second, because then you got the bunt to the catcher, a punch out. Look like, all right, it's just going to be a 1-run inning, and boy, they couldn't find the plate and opened the floodgates.
All right.
What do you say, Ben?
Well, if you're wondering, and you probably are, as Finley Dykes
Nobody better, Ben.
0 for 1. You get to 15. Happen in this frame, that would be enough to end it early. 15 or more, you get through 3, 10 or more a frame later.
One more, man.
Nobody better, eh?
Indiana's hoping to get a couple of quick outs and get right back at it.
Make it dirty. Make it pretty.
And the 2-2. Golfed into right field. That'll drop. Finley Dykes, Ridgeway Elementary, the Sal Stewart fan. Leadoff man aboard for Ohio.
Number 5, Zach Hilton.
Brings us back to Zach Hilton.
Let's go, Zach Hilton.
Now, if I remember correctly, old Zach, his favorite game show, The Price is Right. One of my favorite game shows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Love the showcase showdown at the very end. Did you ever watch when you had a contestant that guessed his or hers particular showcase within $100 and you won both showcases?
Nice.
And like the place would go crazy. It would be this special alarm, would sound like the end of the world, but everybody was excited because the contestant won both showcases.
Have you ever been?
Never have.
Okay, so out in Lancaster, California, that's where our high A team was. So my first full year, we had a day off, which is very rare in the minor leagues. Now they get every Monday off, I think, but in early 2000s, you didn't get many days off, and we had an off day. And so a couple of the couples on the team, we go to The Price is Right. You have to go through the interview process to be able to sit in the stands. And during the interview process is when everybody puts on the show. They go nuts or whatever, because the crazier you are, usually you're probably going to make the show. And so I didn't really know that, and we just answered the questions and then realized, oh, those people were the ones that we were looking at going, wow, what are they doing?
So this whole story leads up to the fact that you thought you were going to go on and then you didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, boy, what if we get on? We're like, hey, we're, you know, minor league ball players. What if they put one of us on? Would be really cool. Yeah, we have, and we were barely in the stands. We had to like lean over to see anything that was going on.
Hagen Schwenk, the new pitcher for Indiana. It'll be Zach Hilton up to bat. I just remember, you know, the 500 episodes I watched growing up, the one time I saw where the contestant won both showcase showdowns. It's like, wow, yeah, you got to be really smart. You got to really know the prices of this. The price was right that day. Late Bob Barker. Hilton, not only a big fan of The Price is Right, but he also says he can comment a baseball game. This guy could do it all.
Yeah.
There's a strike. 2-1.
Speaking of Bob Barker, great cameo in Happy Gilmore. This is one of the best.
Talking about when he gets in a fight.
Yeah,
with
when him and Happy get into the fight.
Price wasn't right that day,
No,
was
it
it?
was not.
And then, you know, Bob gives him the left right. That was amazing.
That had to be fun for both of those guys, you know, to shoot that.
3 balls and a strike. 11-0 our score. The outer edge, full count. Ohio with the lead. This team beat Michigan 10-4 yesterday after trailing early 2-0. They scored 6 in the 3rd inning. Again, most of the damage coming with 2 outs in that rally, much like what we saw here today.
And a lot of that's coaching, just instilling into players to never give up until that last out is made. Just continue to keep pressure on them.
And a payoff pitch again. Schwenk comes home. Served right to the first baseman, Lane Wright. Reaches right up and stabs it out of the sky.
Oh, nice play right here by Lane Wright. Boy, it looked like it was just going to get it. Just the way that things have been going for this Hamilton team. Wright jumps up, snags it. Great base running by Dykes, not getting doubled off.
Runner remains at first. Caden Trent, Fairfield Creekside. It's 2 dogs, Willow and Kodak. Great names. Inside to even the count. Caden lost his father at an early age. He said misses him so much, plays the game. His honor.
Good, Trent. Good eye.
Bring that down.
Big fan of the Reds. Frequents Cincinnati in the summertime, watching
Okay, Trent.
Reds. De La Cruz, Sal Stewart. Would you say that's a franchise on the rise right now?
I think so, because especially the young pitching, you got Chase Burns.
Love Chase Burns.
Yeah,
flamethrower. Well, we saw him in college. He was at Tennessee the first time. I remember I posted something on X, just watching him in person. I'd never seen a ball just move that fast. I mean, it had steam behind it.
Talk about respect for hitters that just put balls in play. How about this? One of the regionals was after this would have been his junior year. He had transferred to Wake Forest. Yeah. In the 0-1 game, we had Trey Yasevich versus Chase Burns.
There's a strikeout. That's amazing.
Not a bad matchup.
Never know what you're going to get in the postseason.
When everybody thought we going into it, like, we have the chance to have the best pitching matchup out there, and everybody thought it obviously would be in the 1-0 game, but that's when the team from Evansville won that regional and upset everybody.
Hudson Vonderheide, the batter. You know, I'm convinced anytime you see the bracket for the first time in college baseball, you've got all the pundits out there, myself included, penciling in the premium matchups you want to see in that 1-0 game the next day. They never, I repeat, never happen. It's just baseball. Breaking ball settles in for a strike.
Yeah, there's a lot of this year where they were, do you pitch your ace? Do you keep him for the next one? That was the big discussion. A couple teams saved them, and they took the L, and never know what's going to happen after that. But
yeah, we had that happen down in the Austin regional between Texas and UC Santa Barbara.
I mean, we had one of the best ones, Jackson Flora.
He was fun to get to know and fun to watch.
Come on, honey, what do you say, 3? Come on, baby.
Good, honey.
Inside, that'll even the count. That was only 2 months ago, but it feels like 2 years ago. In the heart of the summertime, and if I remember correctly, they elected to not throw him in the first game. They ended up losing. In and out of the catcher's glove. Porter Singh quick to retrieve it.
If I remember correctly, he comes back out the next game and it's just like absolutely unhittable, right? I think he had a dominant start and everybody's like, well, he should have pitched him the first game. He been in the...
That sounds right, yes.
Probably see him on TV pretty soon, a couple years.
To short. And Schneider able to grab it on the line shot to the 6-hole.
Well, how about the defense? So 2 line drives, lane right. How about Easton Schneider right here? Little up, didn't have to jump very much.
Little League Baseball Regionals continue with Little League Around the Bases, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Our whip-around coverage of every region continues throughout the day on ESPN+, hosted by good friends and colleagues Matt Schick and Mike Rooney. Heard from Mr. Schick a few moments ago. He's asking about the windy conditions here, and you can clearly see the breeze is a-blowing in America's heartland here in Whitestown, Indiana. He's Lance Cormier. I'm Roy Philpott, and these players on Jasper Little League for Indiana need to find a way to scratch across a couple of runs to keep this game alive. Trailing 11-0. They'll need 2 to keep this one going. Indiana without a knock so far.
Here we go, Walker. Here we go on 3.
Osborne remains on the mound.
You're right, Walker. You're right.
Bobble the hitter. Old Zane's always locked in, according to manager Phil Schwenk.
You got this one, 3.
Zane always carries the same demeanor. And a shot over to Treadway. Unable to be fielded cleanly by the first baseman, Infante. And the leadoff man aboard. Lee 1, he 3.
Treadway with a nice play, spins up the middle. Just hit off the heel of the glove right there for Infante.
All that happening is he was stepping backwards and kind of had an unusual contact with the bat. Hudson Bauer behind the count, 0-1. Team leader is a catcher. Talked about his big hits in the tournament earlier. Make it this far. And Huddy hitting cleanup. The 0-1.
Okay. I like it, Walker. Let's go here.
Ohio looking for 3 outs. Indiana looking for 2 runs.
Let's go now.
Yeah.
That's a really good slider. That looked like a fastball about mid-thigh, inner third, and right when it gets to the plate, you go to swing, and that ball's off the plate and down.
And there's 1 away.
It's just your textbook. Mixing pitches, keeping hitters off balance. You can tell right there Hudson Bauer's waiting on the breaking ball that he just saw, and he just blows a 4-seam fastball right by him.
An amazing stat just given to me. Our hardworking statistician Lee Torben on broadcast spot. Runner at first base. Zane Bobble. 8 different player to reach for Indiana in this game without a singular hit. 0-2.
I'm throwing that pitch again because when he throws it over the plate and lets it break off, I don't know how you can't swing at it.
See what Lane Wright wants to do here, the team comedian. Just grazed with contact.
That's the one you have a shot to hit. To me, if you start, because that starts almost off the plate, breaks to the middle part of the plate. If you get to the point where you're going to go, hey, you start at middle, let it break off.
Pitch that was outside, tailing away from the righty.
Here we go. Squeeze it, Trent. Make a play.
Lane's played well at first base for Indiana.
Yeah!
Breaking ball got him. Off speed and out in front, 2 away, and now Indiana potentially down to its final out. Got to plate 2 to keep this one going here in the top of the 4th.
Another curveball again. It's got great spin. This one's in the zone. Love to see it. Got really good control of both pitches.
So needing that 1 more out, and given the pitch count, he still has the potential to throw tomorrow with the change. Again, you see the strategy in Little League coming into play.
Defensive changes for Ohio. Number 6, Leo Feltner going to the mound. The pitch.
So Leo Feltner becomes the new pitcher. Third one we've seen for Ohio, replacing Osborne, who came on in relief of Boone Treadway, who was phenomenal this afternoon. Well, Treadway is going to be front and center in everybody's scouting report. And with the pitch count rolling under 20, Osborne would be eligible to pitch tomorrow, and now Feltner will try to close it out.
Yeah, he finished with 24 pitches, but he started that last at bat when he got the punch out before that 20 number, which allows him to track all the way back to sub 20, allowing him to come back with no days rest. Big JoJo over there talking to the coach about where that ball hit his glove. Probably saying, "Coach, my bad, I should have caught that. We'd be out of this one. Wouldn't have to waste another pitcher."
Okay. Here we go, Lee.
Now batting, number 1, Hank Majoric.
Here we go, Leo.
Majoric, the batter.
You're good, Lee. Right to Trent. Leo, make a play, boys. Make a play.
Feltner popped up on the right side. No man's land. Who wants it? Grabbed on the run. And Osborne able to record the third and final out. An 11-0 run rule victory for the team from OHIO.
To play the Walker Osborne. This is to save a no-hitter. Yes, to walk off a game 11-0, but that keeps the no-no intact. What a play.
The no-no with 8 different base runners. Can't say I've seen that one.
That's a Little League no-hitter, no doubt.
11-0 the final score. Ohio and Kentucky prime time tomorrow night on Big ESPN. We can't wait for that one. Meanwhile, Indiana elimination game, and it will await the winner between Illinois and Michigan. Our second game here. First pitch about an hour and 20 minutes from now. Great crowd, good atmosphere, and Ohio was simply outstanding. For Lance Cormier, I'm Roy Philpott. For now, we say good evening.